Hello friends, today we will be doing Math Kangaroo level 5 and 6 year 2023. We'll be doing from question 11 to question 20. We had already done from question 1 to question 10 as part of my earlier video. This is the second video wherein we would be doing the 4-point questions. Let's start. We're doing question 11. Francesca wrote down 3 consecutive 2-digit numbers. Consecutive means one that comes one after the other. Like for example, you have 1, 2, 3. So number 1, 2, 3 are consecutive numbers. They're coming one after the other. So it could be anything 11, 12, 13 or 16, 17, 18. So any 2-digit numbers which are consecutive, but instead of the digits, she used these symbols which are a square and a diamond, then a heart and a triangle, and a heart and a square. Which number is next? Now, had it been like the same number, like for example, if we take the heart as say 2, suppose the heart is 2, okay, and this is, let's say triangle is a 5, okay, then in that case, this should also be a heart because then the series would have been like 24, 25, like 24, 25, and 26. But here what's happening is this digit is different, right? And this is also a different digit. But if you see this and this are the same, correct? So it has to be like a 0, like a 30 or a 20 or something like that. So let's just move on. So this would be a 29, which is right here only. So this number will be 29, right? And if we do 29, 30, 31, so then what is happening is 30, and then you have a, if you do 30, and then if you do a 31, then this number and this number is not matching. So these are not the numbers. Let's move a little uh, lower. So suppose if I do this is 19, this becomes a 20, okay, and this becomes a 21. Now the numbers that should be the same, like for the heart, let's just erase this. So what are we saying? So the square is equal to 1, the diamond is equal to 9, the heart is equal to 2, the triangle is equal to 0. And again, as we said, the heart is 2 and the square is 1. So this is matching. So what will be my next number? 22. So 22 will be 2 hearts. So my answer will be option C. Let's move on to the next question. Let's read question number 12. The potters have a patio which is tiled with square tiles of 3 different sizes. The smallest squares have a perimeter of 80 centimeters. So what they're saying is, first of all of them are squares. So what is the property of the square? All sides are equal. Now a snake rests on the patio as shown in the diagram. So this is the snake that we can see. So they're saying what is the length of the snake? So in this case, similar kind of questions have also come for level 3 and 4. We need to find the side length of one square. So what are they saying? That the smallest square have a perimeter of 80. So let's just take this to be the smallest square. Like this is my smallest square, or you can take this also to be the smallest square. So they're saying the perimeter here is 80. So if the perimeter is 80, then what is the perimeter is 80 centimeters. So what is the side length? So what is the formula for side length? 80 times 4, or the formula for perimeter is 4 times the side. So 4 into what will give me 80, or 80 divided by 4 gives me 20 centimeters. So each side length is 20 centimeters. Now look here, what do we do? So let's start from here. So this is 20 and this is 20. Correct? Now since this is a square, so this is 20, so this also becomes 20. So this side length becomes 40, 40, 40, 40. Correct? Now if you see here, okay, if you see this side, so each side is 20, 20, 20. So this side becomes 60, 60, and you have a 20 and a 20. So all that I need is to add it up. Now, the way you should add it is that you should always look to make friends, as in you should always add those numbers which give you a 10 or a multiple of 10 so that you can multiply or you can add faster. In this case, the way you should be doing it is 60 plus 40 is 100. Let's use a red pen. Okay, so this is gone. Then again, we do 60 plus 40 is 100. Okay, then you have 40, 40, 40, which is 120. And then you have a 20, 20, 20, which is 60, plus 20, plus 20, which is another 100. So what do I get? I get my answer is 420, which is option number C. Let's move on to the next question. Let's do question number 13. When I look in a mirror, I can see the image of my digital clock. So what you're seeing is the image of the digital clock standing on the table behind me as shown. So this is the image. So what is the actual time? So this image is, so it'll be 12, 21, and this is 2, 1, and you have to see it in reverse. So it is 21:51. So that's the time in the clock, the actual time. And then when you add 30 minutes, what do I get? 21 hours and 81 minutes. So you don't have 81 minutes. So you're going to break 81 minutes into 60 minutes and 21 minutes. So 60 minutes is 1 hour. So you get 1 hour, 21 minutes. So you're going to add it up to 21. So what time do we get? We get 22 hours and 21 minutes, right? Let's write here 22, or let's just write it in terms of the digital clock. So it'll 22 hours and 21 minutes. So this is the actual time, but when you see it in a mirror, it'll be reverse. So you will see 1522. So instead, so what will be the picture here? So you have a 1, 5. So it has to be a 5. So this goes away, this goes away, this goes away. And so you have C and D. So it will be 1, 5 and 5, 5. So this also goes away. So my answer is D. Let's read question number 14. Maria, Peter, Richard, and Tina were playing football in the classroom and broke a window. So they broke a window. When the principal asked who did it, she got the following responses. Maria said that it was Peter. Peter said that it was Richard. Richard said that it wasn't me, and Tina said it wasn't me. Only one child was telling the truth. So who broke the window? So whenever you get these questions, let's just arrange them. So Maria said that Peter broke the window. Peter said that Richard broke the window. Richard said that it wasn't him, and Tina said that it wasn't me. So this is the conditions. Now we check for all the options. So let's just say if we say A is the answer, like option A, we are saying that if Maria broke the window, if Maria broke the window, so let's do it this way. So if Maria broke the window, so then Maria is saying that Peter broke it, so Maria is lying. And if Peter is saying that Richard broke the window, so Richard is also lying. And here Richard is saying that it wasn't me, so he's saying the truth. And Tina was saying that she didn't do it, so she was also saying the truth. So here two people are lying and two people are saying the truth. But the question is saying only one child was saying the truth. So let's check the other people. So now we go to option B, wherein Tina, assuming that Tina broke the window. So now if Tina broke the window and Maria says that it was Peter, so that means Maria was lying. And if Peter says that Richard broke the window, so again, Peter is also lying. And if Richard says that he didn't break the window, so Richard is saying the truth. And Tina says that she didn't break the window, but indeed she also broke the window. So she is also lying. So here only one person is saying the truth, which is Richard. And the question says only one child was saying the truth. So in this case, all three others are lying, and Richard was saying the truth. So my answer is option B. Let's read question number 15. Which two tiles should be used to complete the puzzle? So which two tiles should be used? So if you just look here, just by observation, the way it should fit in is it'll be option 2. So where will this go? See, 4, if you see here, it'll fit in exactly, these 2 points will come here, and this will come here. So you have 2 blocks here, and then you have a block here, and then you have those 3 blocks, this here, and this one will be 2. So just by observation, you will know that it is option B, which is 2 and 4, because 1 will not fit in, and 3 also, if you see, uh, you don't have, you have 2 blocks here, and 1 block here, and then 1 block here, but then 1 will not fit in. So my answer will be 2 and 4. Let's move on. Let's read question number 16. The diagram shows 5 rectangles. They're saying that these are rectangles. Lucas wants to color the rectangles red, blue, and yellow. So the colors that are available are red, blue, and yellow. So that any two adjacent rectangles, adjacent means which are touching each other or which are near to each other, close to each other, are colored in different color. And how many different ways can he do this? So let's just say we color this as red. Okay, we color this as blue. We color this as yellow. Now they're saying that any two adjacent rectangles have to be colored differently. So since you have a red and blue, the only color that you can write here is yellow. And since it's blue and yellow, the only color that you can fit here is a red. So this is one combination. Let's just try other combinations like this. We can just write it. In this case, whenever you're doing combinations, just stick to one color, write all the combinations and then move on to the next color. Like for this, we keep the red constant. We Now I'm just writing the initials. We write, instead of blue here, I'll write yellow. So I'm just changing these two colors. So what will happen? I'll get blue here and I'll get a red here. So this is when red is here. Now the same thing you can do it with all the 3 colors like this. So if I keep a blue here, I keep red and yellow. So yellow here and blue here. Same thing, let's try. If I keep the blue constant, I change the red and yellow. So I get a red here and I get a blue here. So this is combination number 4. So the same thing if we keep with yellow, so I'll get 6 combinations. So my answer will be option D. Question number 17. Gordon has 4 blocks stacked as shown. In a single move, Gordon can take some or all of the blocks from the top of the stack and place them upside down as shown. He wants the blocks to be stacked in this order. What is the smallest number of moves he need to uh, make to get the correct order? So what are they saying? That he can actually move it, but then he has to place them upside down only. So how do we do that? So in the first move, if you see here, uh, in the first move, let's just take this thing. So you invert it, so you get a blue block here. Then you have the green block, so you've inverted it, and the red and the and you also invert the orange and the red. No, we can only make one move, so we are inverting this one. So this remains the same, which is your red and orange. Then what I'll do is, so in the first step, what we will do is we will take this and invert it, and we'll take this also and invert it, because you can only put them in the upside down position. And then in my next move, I'll only take this piece. So this is my first move. And in the second move, I'll take this piece and put it inverted, right? So then I get these three stacks. Then in the third move, I'll take the blue and just invert it and keep it, so that I'll get this stack. So my answer will be option B. Question number 18. A rabbit, a beaver, and a kangaroo. So this is my rabbit, this is my beaver, this is my kangaroo are having a competition. The beaver moves one space at a time. So the beaver is moving one space at a time. The rabbit moves two spaces. And the kangaroo moves three spaces at a time. They all start from the point start. When the winner is the animal who lands exactly on the point marked as the finish on the smallest number of complete moves, who wins the competition. So let's just see here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Now, if you see this whole circle, now a beaver will take one step each, and the beaver will be able to finish this in 11 steps. Now, as far as the rabbit is concerned, since you have 2 and 11 is never a multiple of 2, so rabbit will never be able to make it. So a rabbit will never be able to make it in the sense like if he starts from here, so it'll always be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So he'll always miss, he'll never finish on the finishing line. So it'll go 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and then again it'll start. So the rabbit will never be able to touch the finishing line. Now let's just try for kangaroo. Suppose the kangaroo starts here. Okay, so he'll jump 3, so he'll get all multiples of 3, 9, and it'll go to 12, then 15, then 18, then 21. Correct? And then he'll have to go one more circle. So it'll be this 2 plus 5, 5 plus 3, 8, and then he'll be able to move it. So if you see here, so a kangaroo will also take 11 steps to finish. So if you see here, 3 until say 21, so it is 7 steps, 3 times 7 is 21, 7, so here 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the kangaroo will also take 11 steps, the beaver will also take 11 steps. So together, who will win the competition? The kangaroo and the beaver. Question number 19. Lonike wants the sum of the numbers in the white cells to equal the sum of the numbers in the gray cells. Which two numbers does she need to swap? So whenever we have a question wherein the sum has to be equal, the first thing that we should be doing is add all the numbers. So let's just say what all numbers we have. 1, 2, 3, plus a 4, plus a 5, plus a 6, 7, 8, and then 11 and 13. So if we add them together, the answer will be 60. So basically the sum of the white cells and the sum of the gray cells have to be equal to 30, right? But then what is the sum of the white cells that we have here? You have 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 13 plus 11. So I get a 40, and gray cells is 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to a 20, correct? 6 plus 4, 10. So here, if you see the difference, so they add up to 60. But what is it that I need? I need, I need 10 to be subtracted and 10 to be added. So what I need to see is the difference here. Once we subtract the number, the difference have to be 10. Now let's just look at the option. See, in case of B, you're getting 10, but you have to add it. So this is not my answer. This is not my answer. Here also, if you do 7 minus 13, you get a 6. Here you get a 9. Only in this case, when you do 11 minus 1 is a 10. So what is it that we have to do? We have to subtract 11 from here, and swap these numbers. So 11 will be swapped with 1, and 1 will be, so it will be minus 1 plus 11. So you will get a 30 and a 30. So my answer will be option A. Question number 20. The gear marked A is turned clockwise as shown. Which two boxes will move upwards? Correct? So it is moving clockwise in this direction. So when this is moving, so this will, it'll, so it'll move, it'll go like this. So when it goes like this will move like this, and this will move. So what will happen? It'll, it'll pull two up. Okay, similarly, if this is moving here, so this will also move here. And so if this is moving here, this is moved towards the up, and it'll pull this one. So I'll get 2 and 3. So my answer here will be option B. So I hope the rest of the questions 21 to 30, which are 5 pointers, we will discuss in the next video. I hope you liked the explanation. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.